left fielding. Number 7, Robert Mitchell.
Canes in the building.
I was just like, whoa, I didn't think the sound working. It was really strange.
Second baseman, number 4, Anderson Beaver. Number 1, Will Cribby. Center fielder, number 20, Logan Gibbons.
I'm blaming Samson for today.
John, why are you blaming Samson?
He took my last camera. I just remembered.
A fielder for 8, Harrison Jones. Shortstop, number 1, Brandon Chapman.
Well, you know what? Must be second. I should blow her at the second. 11.
The pitcher, number 17, Caleb Eatonfield. Attention please, view the owner of a blue Nissan Maxima, I believe in one of the lower lots. Your lights are on. You might want to fix that.
Right.
First baseman, number 8, Connor Parton.
Cam, what are you talking about?
DH, number 10, Corey Nelson.
I'm stopping.
I heard y'all. Don't hear Saban said, I heard y'all chirp. Just call me. Just watch the game.
Go, Corey.
The catcher, number 6, Charles Lindsay. Mitchell.
Kane is in the building.
Under first base, Joel Murphy. Second baseman, number 4, Anderson Beaver. Shortstop, number 5, Ty Cunningham.
All right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Braden Fletcher. We sincerely apologize for the delay. We're here in the top of the second. In the second game, Lions walked it off on the first one. They came back from 5 to win it. Bases loaded right now, 2 outs. Kai Cunningham up to bat. He was the one who walked us off in the first game. Let's see if he can drive one in. He hits one, fouls it, and that one goes left. Ties up the count 1-1. Yep. So 1-1 count two. This is the second time this game Lions have had bases loaded. First one was with no outs. Swainsboro able to work out of that one. Still tied 0-0. Caleb Edenfield on the mound for the Tigers. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss there. Ties it up 2-2. Cunningham looking for a base knock here. He had 2 doubles in the previous game. Of course, walked us off on a sacrifice fly. Looking to get he gets hit, so it's the second time he's been hit tonight. That will drive in a run, and Lions lead 1-0 now. And again, Lions are technically the away team here, so we're batting in the top half right now.
Number 13, Daniel Sams.
Even though we are here on the riverbank, we are still away. Double header playoffs. So that hit by pitch drives in a run. Base is still loaded, 2 outs. Daniel Sams will come up to bat now. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Next pitch on the way. Swing. That one hit into center. Going back, and it will be down in for a base hit. That one's good for extra bases. There's 1 run, 2, maybe 3. A triple RBI. Sitting on second. He hammers it down. Lions lead 4-0. Daniel Sams, a clutch hit there with 2 runs. He stands there proudly on second.
Number 1, Will Triggy.
He had a triple in the previous game, about to that same spot. So drives in 3 runs there, now 4-0. Great job there from the Lions to come back alive here. With 2 outs, they've been able to fight back. They're now off to a good lead. Sits on that one. Will Prigge, the pitcher, is batting now. 1-0 count. He's going to look to keep us going here. Check second. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Ties up the count 1-1. One count, 2 outs. Runner on second. Prigge at bat that one. He sits on it. It's down in the dirt. Lively's able to get into a butterfly and trap that one before it gets by him. In the second game of the night. That first one got delayed because of rain and storms and stuff, so a little later than expected, but we're all good. Still getting the game in. Checks behind him. Next one on the way. Swing. That one fouled. That one ties it up 2-2. Triple twos on the board. 2 outs. Lions again looking to send them home in this game. Back to Swainsboro in between Macon and Savannah. Checks back, next one on the way. Swing and a miss there. He gets him to chase. And that'll bring that top of the inning to a close. Lions come back with 2 outs, score 4 runs. They now lead 4-0. We'll be back in a second.
Sports fans, an update from Macon. The boys game against Pace, knowledge at 0 at half.
I get those goosebumps every time you come around here. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about this, I'm way too young, yeah. It's way too young, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high.
Caden Daly, the first baseman, will get Swainsboro started off here. Lions lead by 4 here in the bottom of the second. In the second game of this doubleheader, Lions walked off the first one, came back from 5 to win it. Some rain made the field pretty wet. There was a bunch of drop balls on both sides, bad bounces. Made it a little tough to play. They were able to pull it out, though. Hopefully dry it off a little bit here. It's been a while, but cooled down now. Nice night here in Georgia. Prigge on the mound for the Lions. He's done pretty well so far. 3 strikeouts to his name. Not a 3-up, 3-down. He had 1 walk. First pitch on the way, swing and fouled straight down. Gets called dead. 0-1 count. Daly had a single in the first game. Next pitch on the way from Prigge. Sits on that one, down in the dirt, ties it up 1-1. A little bit of a misinput there. Had to pick the ball up from Priggs.
2-0-2.
Deep breath. Leg kick, here it comes. That one fouled. 1-2 count. Prigge looking to add some more Ks to his name. And he's been doing pretty well tonight, other than that 1 walk. Still early, though. Bottom of the second. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. They're going to throw it around. Just call it a strikeout. Not sure what Daly was thinking there, but he adds a 4th K to his name. That time swinging. Kason Palmer up next. Previous game, he was the one who had a single, a double, a home run, only a triple away from hitting for the cycle. Wasn't able to do that. Home run looked like it might have been the nail in the coffin there. Hit out to the left side of the scoreboard. Fortunately for the Lions, that was not the case. They came back again, 1-9-8. Next one on the way, swing and a miss, just under it, 0-2 count. Again, Lions looking to advance here. This win. Comes set, next one on the way, sits on that one, he gets him looking. And yet another K for Will Prigge, he's got 5.
Number 6, Jeffrey Brown.
Next one on the way, sits on that one, a little bit low inside, still gets called for a strike. Looks like he caught that lower corner of the box. Next one, again, sits on it. That one looked like it was a bit better pitch, but gets called for a ball, ties up the count 1-1. Maybe a make-up call there. Sits on it again, that one called a ball low. Brown gets ahead in the count now. And ties up the count 2-2. Brown drew 2 walks in the previous game. Struck out the other 2 times. Full count 3-2-2. Next one sits on that one and he draws another walk, or excuse me. Now it's 3-2-2. Having a bit of a misinput there on the scoreboard, and I lost track of myself looking through my papers. So now full count 3-2-2. Swings that one, a little bit of a putter. Who's going to get it? And he will be safe at first. Throw is not in time. He gets a single in the first hit there for the Tigers. Got the eye of the Tiger on their black and gold jerseys. Lions in the blue and white, of course. believe that's LSU's Eye of the Tiger. I would I would know that out of anyone. That one sits proud center of Tiger Stadium. Next pitch on the way. Prigge slips, and that means that Brown is able to advance to second. Earlier in this game, in the bottom of the first, Prigge looked like he might have had a little bit of problem with his right shin.
0-2-0.
Looked like there might be something going on with it, but seems all good. Hopefully that slip didn't hurt anything. Next one on the way. He slips again. Called for a ball. So 2-0 count. Something wrong with the mound, maybe? Not sure. Gonna call time. Lindsey gonna go see what's up. And again, we did have a bit of a rain delay earlier. Poured down. That was a while ago, though, so hopefully maybe that would have dried up. Not sure if that had anything to do with it. 2-0 count, 2 outs. Runner on second. Lions lead 4-0 here, bottom of the second. A lot of twos there. Get back into it. Lindsey trots back behind the plate. Kind of says nothing wrong.
0-3-1.
And for Jackson Gray, some nice black and gold cleats there. Gold Adidas logo, 3-0. Has to dodge out of the way, decides not to wear it. Gray, the designated hitter. And again, has to dodge out of the way with it. He'll take a walk on 4-0 count. We're going to kind of come up and have a mound visit real quick after that, make sure everything's okay. 2 slips in a row, though. Not entirely what you'd like to see. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. River Green will come up to bat. Had a single in the last game. Prigge stays out there, again making sure everything's all good, trying to see what's up. And again, I guess first time I'll announce it, pretty good news out of Macon Lovett girls soccer. Won their game. They are state champions. They beat Pace. Lovett boys also playing Pace. They're not at 0-0 right now at half. Pitch on the way from Prigge. Again has to dodge out of the way. That's 5 balls in a row. Seems like his release point may be a little messed up. Not entirely sure. That's what it looks like. He's just letting it go a tad early. Lindsey doing a good job of corralling it in, not letting anything else advance. Next one on the way. That one down, and 6 balls in a row for Prigge, looking to try and break that streak. 2-0 count. 2 outs. Comes set, next one on the way. He backs away, called for a strike. Green maybe thought that one was just going to be a ball. Prigge does break the streak, though. 2-1-2. 2 on. So far, every out from Prigge has been a strikeout. Next pitch on the way, hit straight into Lindsey. He's down on the ground now. And that doesn't look great. Have athletic trainer come out, hit him square in the chest. Does have padding, but still not a great feeling. Knocked the air out of him, was it what it looks like? Gonna converse with Blue, make sure everything's good. And looks like he'll stay in. He'll trot back to behind the plate. 2-2 count. 2 outs. River Green looking to keep this inning going. Prigge looking to get out of it. Still got a ball to work with. Comes set. Next one on the way. Checked it. Maybe looked like he fouled it down. They're going to say it was fair. Checks him, and that'll be it. So tipped it straight down. They call it fair. Lindsey applies the tag. And that'll bring the end of it. 2 left on. Tigers score nothing. Lions still lead 4-0 going into the top of the third. We're going to step away from a second. We'll be back. Swainsboro coach having a little bit of an argument there with Blue, but all good. Doing an ad read though. While the Lovett campus store is not only stocked with brand new Lovett Spirit gear, gifts, and supplies, it is full of seasonal items to fill your home with. Their prices are always lower than retail. There's no sales tax, and all proceeds go back to the school. You'll never lose when you shop at the campus store. Also available for online shopping. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. through 4 p.m. and Friday, 7:30 a.m. through 3:30 p.m. We get back into it, top of the third. Lions lead 4-0 here in the second game of this doubleheader. Lions won the first one. Logan Givens will get us started, the center fielder. Had a single in the previous game. Pitch on the way from Edenfield. Logan Givens has to dodge out of the way of that one. Looked like he maybe clipped his jersey, but all good.
The update on soccer from my team is 0-0 at a halftime. I don't know if the game has started. I'll see if I can get more posts on that, but this is a beautiful game of baseball. Levitt has won the first game and is currently 4-0 for Levitt side, as the wonderfully handsome and smart Raiden is giving us. And yeah, I just want to try to thank you guys for letting me talk to you for a little bit. Shout out to all the viewers out there.
All right, thank you, Cameron. 3-0 count here. Givens looking to get a board. Next pitch on the way, sits on that one, called for a strike. Again, girls soccer already brought one chip home, and boys trying to bring another one there down at Mercer. He walks him there, and a pitch that's low and inside, and there's one aboard. That's his 5th walk. Not Givens, that'd be Edenfield's 5th walk of the game that he's given up. 3 strikeouts for him. Connor Parton will come up next. Had a double in the previous game. Looking to maybe get another one, at least get a base hit. No outs, runner on first, top of the third. Field comes set, pitch on the way, swing and a miss there. That one was a bit inside. Decided to still pull the trigger. 0-1 now. Next one on the way, swing. That one hit to the second baseman. He's going to make the throw to second. It's dropped. So Brown tried to pick it up and make a quick throw there to Chapman, but unfortunately they dropped the ball. That one's a single there for Connor Parton. Now 2 aboard, no one out. Corey Nelson will come up. Had a double and a walk in the previous game. So top of the third, no one out, runners on first and second. Corey Nelson's going to look to at least advance a runner, maybe bring one in. Designated hitter. Enfield checks second. Comes set. Next pitch on the way. Shows bunt, pulls it back. And Lively dropped the ball, able to corral it back in just in time. Lions looking to extend their lead. They currently lead 4-0 right now. Anything can happen in baseball. Shows bunt again, and they are going to say he pulled back in time. That one was way outside. 2-0 now. Steps down. That's a balk. So they'll advance runners. Maybe, what's the call here? He came up, came back down. Didn't try. Let's see what they say. And they say no. So no, runners will stay where they are. Still 2-0 count. No one out. Runners first and second. Corey Nelson looking to get something going. Enfield looking for the pitch. Finally finds it. Next one on the way, sits on that one, called for a strike. A little bit of movement came in right at the last second. Givens and Parton on base. Checks back, next one on the way. Again shows bunt. Did he pull back in time? They're going to say yes. 3-1 now. Still no outs. Comes set, next pitch on the way. Going to try and steal. They call it for a strike. So runners do advance. Full count 3-2. So that changes Nelson's mission a little bit. Instead of trying to advance runners, still going to try and do that, but a good knock to the outfield, even if caught, will hopefully drive a runner in from third. He pings that one. Slow roller to second base. They throw to first to get the out. That brings Givens in, though. Lions lead 5-0 now. Smart play there just to get the out at first. Only one out still, though, so Lindsay will come up. And he will look to drive in Parton from third. Again, a base hit or a good knock to the outfield will drive it in. Shows bunt again, pulls it back. They call for a strike. Next one on the way, shows bunt. That one laid down, rolls to first. That should bring run in. They're going to try and make the play at first. They do. They get the out there, but another one comes in. Parton able to score off of that bunt. It does work. 2 outs now, no one on base. Mitchell will come up. Lions lead by 6. Smart play there by both teams. Let the run come in, but you get the out at first to prevent more damage. Next pitch from Eden on the way. He has to kick his leg away from that. Infield trying to get him out of this. That one high and outside. Mitchell so far in this game has a single and a walk.
Brandon will allow me to use his camera again to cut in on soccer. The score is still 0-0 in the state championship for boys level soccer, and there's 30 minutes left. Just want to give you guys a quick update on that. Go Lions.
All right, yeah, sounds good. 3-0 count, 2 outs. Next pitch on the way. He will walk him. Mitchell is able to get another walk. That's the second one of the game. Anderson Beaver, the bounty hunter, up next. Pretty fitting here, Boba Fett theme on May the 4th. Only a few hours left though. Seen some fun stuff around the sports world for that. Always a nice day. Next pitch on the way, sits on it, called for a strike. Some nice movement there. Able to curve it in, find that bottom part of the box. 2 outs, runner on first. Anderson Beaver sits on it again, and again called for a strike. Now 0-2, he finds himself in a bit of a hole. He's looking to keep this one going. Infield comes set, gonna try and steal, and he'll be in safe. And that doesn't matter though, called for a strike. So going into the middle of the third, Lions score 2, leave 1 aboard. Now lead 6-0. We'll step away and be back in a second. We come back now. Lennox Lively will lead off here for the Tigers. Lions lead 6-0 here in the bottom of the third. Again, Swainsboro is the home team, even though we are still here at the Riverbank. Pitch on the way from Priggy. That one fouled. Never mind. Maybe will be, yes, down and foul. Daniel Sams out in left field made a valiant effort there. Couldn't get there in time. 0-1, long foul. Mitchell's in left? He said Mitchell's in left on the score sheet. Awesome. On the lineup, they had him in left. Next pitch on the way, sits on that one. Called for a strike again, now 0-2. Next one from Priggy. He has to dodge out of the way. That one doesn't hit him, though, luckily enough. One, two.
2-1-0.
Looking to put him away again. Might lead the catcher. Next one, swing. That one chopped to first, and the play will be made there. Connor Parton steps on the base. Harrison Jones will be up next. Got a double in the last game. Fouls that one. Oh, 1 count. 1 out, no one on. Priggy comes set. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That one was way outside. Lindsay had to get down there to grab it, but still got Jones to swing. 0-2. Looking to punch Jones out again. Next one on the way, down low. They still call it. 3 strikes there. He gets Jones for the second time this game. Now Brandon Chapman will come up. One of 3 base runners that have been aboard so far here for the Tigers. He was the first walk in the top of the first. That one broke up the strikeouts. That one hits a Connor and steps on the base. That brings the inning to a close. And at the end of the third, your Lions still lead 6-0 here in this second game. We'll step away and be back as Lions will come back up and trying to extend their lead. On the laptop or? Yeah. It's whatever. As long as we can keep the broadcast going, that's matters. Oh yeah. Cunningham will come up next. He's got 2 walks so far in the game. One of which drove in a run. It's hit by a pitch. Top of the fourth, Lions lead 6-0. Looking to put away the Tigers here. Send them packing. First one on the way from Eden Field, excuse me. Sits on that one, low outside, called for ball. Cunningham looking to knock one down, get on base here early. Sits on that one, finds the edge of the box, called for a strike. Ties it up 1-1. Next pitch on the way, he sits on that one as it's up high. Lively sets up in the middle, sits on it again, called for a strike. 2-2 count.
That was a tough call there, Braden. I'm going to try and join in when I can.
No outs. That one again sits on it. Full count now, 3-2. And Cunningham looking to try and get on base here early and try and get some more runs in. Continue to extend this 6-run lead that the Lions have. He checks his swing there, and what's the call? They say yes. He strikes out there. Lions still up 6-0 though. All good.
I'm taking another look at it, Braden. Of course, it's hard to tell with this one angle.
A little bit of a strange angle there. Don't have a side camera.
Yeah.
All those are down there at Mercer and Macon. First one sits on it, called for a ball.
That is true. I don't know if you'd updated it before because I wasn't monitoring everything, but
as far as I'm aware, it's still 0-0 in the
is.
second half. Next pitch on the way from Eden Field. sits on it again. That one outside, Lively able to drag it back in.
I believe Pace just got a yellow card with about 20 minutes left, but nodded at nothing.
I don't really know what that means. I'm not a soccer fan. I don't know if that's like a power play or anything, but
More or less.
more or less, all right.
You know, it's was that a foul ball?
Foul
that was
ball, yeah.
it's essentially if you get one, it's a warning. You have to sub out of the game in high school soccer, not in the pros. You're allowed to come back in though. If you get a second one, you're out.
Yeah. 2-1 count sits on that one. Ball.
And then it's essentially a power play for the rest of the game.
Oh.
Because once you get a red card or 2 yellows, you're
Man
not allowed.
down.
You're not allowed to sub. Yeah, you're man down the rest of the time.
Pings that one up into center field. And that should be an easy catch there for Green. He's able to drag it in. That's the second out.
As I'm trying to catch that on our small little camera here, I'm trying to get our scoreboard going, our camera switchings, and I'm even moving the camera this time.
And apologize for the roughness of this. We're working on limited resources.
Yep, we got most of our students down there in Macon as well.
Yep. All good though.
It is a bit of a silly rule though, right? You get kicked out of the game, you're man up for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Imagine if it happens in the second minute.
Kicked out, yeah, if you get kicked out early. Lusink will come in now. Presuming get subbed in right field maybe for Sam's.
Is this Preston's first at bat?
Yes, it is.
Okay. See if we can get something going with 2 outs.
First at bat of the game. I believe he was a pinch runner there in the first game.
Which we missed broadcast-wise. It was online.
Online,
It was streaming,
able to get it, but weren't able to get everything going. Again, Lions won that one. That one, it finds the grass there. Lusink gets a hit in his first at bat, and we'll keep going.
I'm a little slow on moving the camera, but
trying to get it.
Just put a man on first base there. Maybe get a little 2-out rally.
Hopefully come back. That's where we scored a few earlier on with 2 outs. Givens will come up. Excuse me, I said Lusink was in for Sam's. He's in for Priggy, I believe. Which definitely means that'll probably be it for him. He did pretty well, but had issues with that shin.
I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
when I was in the outfield fixing that camera. I saw Sean come out there, Del Favre, our wonderful trainer.
Sits on that one and ties up the count 1-1.
But it looked like he stuck through it, stayed in the
Yeah.
game, right?
Was able to get us and kept the Tigers at 0. Givens looking to keep us going here. Next pitch on the way, popped up into the air, and Brown will make the play. That brings the inning to a close. Lions leave 1 aboard, score no runs. Still lead 6-0 here as we reach the halfway mark in the game.
And we'll bring you updates on soccer as we have them.
We'll see who's coming in for the Lions. We're going to step away here real quick, and we'll be back in a second. So Priggy does stay in. Not entirely sure what was going on with Lusink, but we'll keep going. Infield will be batting now for the Tigers. Look to get them on. That first one up high. No activity from either bullpen. I take that back. A little bit coming out of the Tigers. Hard to see looking through a chain link fence and a net. That one rolled the first. They're going to call it foul. Just went right of the line. Parton was there to make the play, even if they called it fair. Has the count 1-1.
We can sort of get down the line shots right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not, I mean, again, this camera can only get so close.
Yeah, only so much an iPhone can do.
That's right.
Next one on the way, sits on it up high.
We weren't going to have an iPhone today, but
weren't supposed to.
That's right.
Didn't agree with us, though. Next one on the way from Priggy. Again, sits on it, down the middle, ties it up. Excuse me, now 1-2. Scoreboard error.
2-2, yeah, good call.
Is it? I don't know. It is 2-2, apparently. Let's see. Sits on it, called for a ball.
I hear Coach Palmer shout these.
3-2 now.
Yeah, I think that's right. That's all right. We got it right on.
Next one down, and he'll walk him.
First baseman, number 19, David Daly.
Daly will come up next. He struck out in his first at-bat. Has had a single so far for the night. That's his only hitting action. Blue gonna have to clean off plate as Nobles will come in and run for the Tigers. And try and keep their pitcher safe and sound. And the first baseman Daly up next to bat. And they call him for a balk. Didn't entirely catch that one. They still say he balked, and that'll move Nobles up 1.
I didn't catch it either, so
Yeah.
I will capture a replay here, see if I can't see
Boobs
anything that
will
happened.
come talk to him. Priggy will also go talk to Blue, and they're just gonna tell
Can you
him.
see that,
to-
Braden? I'm trying to see it.
Let's see here.
Okay, so it was that little movement, that tiny little movement right there, I believe.
Yeah, where he just kind of checks
Here.
behind his shoulder.
Yeah, let's replay it one more time, see if you can see.
So he doesn't even.
Right there?
They
That's
count
like-
that as a leg kick, I guess. Looked like he was maybe just trying to come set. Call will stand, though.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Hadn't
that had to
brought
have been
his-
it. He
yeah, I
didn't-
know.
he didn't
Had
do
it been. I
otherwise.
didn't see anything else. Hadn't even brought his glove up. This time he does. Check swing, called for ball. Runner in scoring position there for the Tigers. No outs. Again, they're still looking to get on the board. Next pitch on the way. Swing, and that one hit to second. Makes the catch, and throw to first is good. Anderson Beaver makes the catch. And the play at first gets the first out now. Casey Palmer, the third baseman, will be up next. Lions still lead 6-0. Tigers looking to get on the board. Priggy comes set. Next pitch on the way. Lindsay's to set up down low, able to keep it in. Nice block there at the knees. 1-0 count. Deep breath, checks second. On the way, sits on it, and called for a strike. Ties it up 1-1. Next one on the way, found it back. Up and into the forest. I was down there the other day on a walk for botany, and we saw a few deer down there running
Did you?
about. Yeah.
That's interesting you say that. I saw a turkey for the first time the other day pulling into
Really?
campus.
I've never seen a
live
turkey around here. Not that I remember.
Hey, I've been coming here on and off 20, 30 years.
Yeah. Fouls
There's
that
another
one
one.
back. I've seen a scorpion, though.
I've seen a scorpion.
Yeah,
a
long.
little
that was
tiny one.
Yeah,
though.
long time ago when I was in lower school.
Really?
Saw it, yeah, on the playground.
Yep. Oh, that's where they love it. They
Oh,
love
yeah.
they love the heat out there. I think on
Yeah.
that hard top. Yeah, it was a
Swing and a miss
nice
there.
pitch.
It's Palmer swinging again. 2 outs now. Jeffrey Brown will come up and look to keep this one going.
It's actually on this past Saturday. It was a couple days ago.
Really?
So you saw the deer, I imagine, recently in Botany, and this turkey was there on Saturday when I came to clean some stuff up.
Yeah.
Thought about calling security.
That one hit out into right field, and the catch will be made. That brings that inning to a close after a little bit of scare from a balk. All good, though. Tigers leave one aboard. No runs. Lions still lead 6-0 as we head to the top of the 5th.
Still
Be back
nothing,
in a
nothing
second.
in soccer as
So
well.
nothing in soccer. Do you smell that? It smells like free chicken. This week's Otter Chicken Athlete of the Week is Boys Lacrosse Garrett Kelly. Done an impressive job this season. Kept us to a completely undefeated season. 6 goals in 2 games against Lambert and George Walton. Tufts commit. Garrett, enjoy your free chicken from Otters. So we're going to get back into it. Parton will be leading it off here for the Lions. Has a single so far in the game. Enfield still on the mound there for the Tigers. 6-0, top of the 5th. Lions looking to send the Tigers packing. Leg kick, first pitch on the way. Sits on that one. Bit of a borderline call there, but they call it for a ball. Looked like it was just about at that logo level, but could have gone either way.
I would have swung.
Yeah, probably. He dodges out of the way. That one, they call it a strike, though. Maybe make-up call, who knows. Ties it up 1-1.
I think your assessment is accurate. Brady.
Yeah. That one looked a little bit inside, but we'll see. Next one on the way. Ducks out of that one. Bit of a breaking ball there.
It's actually a pretty good pitch.
It was a nice
compared
pitch.
to where it started, where it ended up.
Yeah. 2-1 now. Next one on the way. Swing and a miss. Next one, here it comes, and he hits him. Another hit batter there.
I feel like we've had quite a few of those lately.
Yeah, seen a lot. Would have been more understandable early on when the ball was rolling around getting wet, but
Yep.
all dry now, seems.
That was a big part of our problems earlier.
Yeah, rain. Had to move everything, get everything moved back out.
Well, we got these, the reason why we use these phones is waterproof.
Yeah.
You know? But
Yeah.
the batteries, not so much.
Not so much, yeah. Corey Nelson will come up next. Swing and a miss there. 0-1 count, runner on first, no outs.
Corey nodding at himself, sort of like he knew he had that one wrong.
Yeah, kind of was like, probably shouldn't have gone at that. All good though. Pitch on the way. That one down to the dirt, and that'll advance the runner maybe. Yes, it will. That throw is really wide. Considered going to third, but Parton stays still there at second. He's pretty content with that.
Yeah, I think that was the right decision there. The
Yep.
center fielder had inched in just enough. Wouldn't have been too tough of a throw to third there.
Green was able to be there and keep it from being even more damage. Throw from Lively, not the most accurate there, a little bit to the right. Count tied up 1-1. Now runner at second. Scoring position. Infield checks him. Leg kick, that one on the way, inside rolls away, and he will be able to jog up there to third. So that's 2 steals there. Being able to safely advance.
Oh, I know it's tough.
Okay.
I know. I'm
Zoomed in.
Yeah, I know. I'm zoomed in to try and get as much as I, when the ball is going in the outfield.
Yeah, right.
Trying to get a little bit more depth there, but
Yeah.
then again, the closer you get, the more pixelated the image as well.
2-1, that one way outside. Lively able to keep that one in. Makes it 3-1 now.
I say I wouldn't have swung at that ball earlier. I would have also probably swung at that.
I think I've probably swung at one like that before. Next one on the way, sits on it, called for a strike. Full count now, 3-2. My playing days were not the best over at Alpharetta.
That's a good place to play.
Uh-huh. Next one on the way, sits on it, and high, he'll walk him again. Nelson goes to first, now runners and corners, no outs. Lindsay will come up, and we're going to have a mound visit here from the Tigers. Enfield played first base in the last game, and looks like that'll be it for him on the night. With 5 strikeouts, he gave up 6 runs in 4 innings. Not the worst outing for him. Not bad at all.
I'm catching a little bit of my ear of the reads for Swainsboro's stream,
Yeah.
their ads. Awesome stuff. I'm here. They got sponsors. They got. We need more local sponsors. No, hey, that's nothing. That's nothing against Braden. Oh, we all got is Otters. We got one.
We do have Otters. I'm saying we need
know?
to get Chick-fil-A or something.
Hey,
you know?
we're working on it.
Or
Linebackers.
something. There we go. I mean,
What-
we've got the school sponsors, but
True.
you can't compliment the enemy.
Linebackers who also are owning these businesses around
That is
town.
true.
We
That
need
is
ya.
true.
We need you. We have an entry-level payment for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. River Green, the center fielder, I believe, on the mound now for the Tigers.
Let's see here. Still nothing. 3.5 minutes left.
And
Marco
that go
Brock
to
is-
a shootout, I believe, is
Well, we'll do extra time first.
right, but that won't be like
That'll be 10 minutes a piece, or 10 minutes on one end, then the team switch. Another 10 minutes, right?
Right.
A little halftime in between, and if it's still knotted up after that, it's no sudden death. So if somebody scores in the overtime,
then it's not
play.
over?
It's not golden goal, as they used to call it. You still play the entire 20 minutes of overtime, and if it's still knotted up, then it's PKs.
okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Lindsey back in the box now. Green on the mound for the Cats. Came in from center field. No outs, runners, and corners. And Lindsey's going to try and drive one in and extend this 6-0 lead that the Lions have. First pitch on the way, shows bunt. That one, a slow roller. They're going to make the throw to home and get the out there.
Nicely done.
So they get the first out there on the run from Parton. That would have extended it to 7. 1 out now, runners on first and second.
Of course,
Back.
our camera's switched up. I hit the wrong button for the replay there.
Oh.
Got it from the non-existent camera.
Yeah. Back to the top of the order, though. Robert Mitchell will come up. He's singled and walked twice.
Uh-oh. Bad news.
Pace scored.
With a minute left.
Ah.
Just as I flip it over to take a look at it. Almost like it was
Jinxed
my fault. Yep.
First pitch on the way. Sits on that one.
Looks like direct revenge from the girls' game.
Yeah.
Very similar situation.
Girls still did bring a championship home.
Clock is stopped with a minute 16 left. See if we can.
Still time to try and net one, though.
Yeah. Fortunately, no replays on NFHS. They're no Love It Network, so I can't see exactly what happened.
That one sits on it, called for a strike. Ties up the count 1-1.
While that's going on, I might get the scoreboard right.
Next pitch on the way, that one outside. Two-one count, sits on it again as it rolls away, and runners will advance. Big break there. Moves them up to second and third. Three-one count. Mitchell trying to drive one in.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, it's just ending now. Just now. Yeah, just ended. There was a minute left.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but that's
So-
the way it is. Again, didn't come home empty-handed, though. Another one to add to the trophy case as that one's called for a strike.
Boys were looking for their first one since '03, I believe.
And girls looking for the first one since last year.
Yeah.
Full count, 3-2. Green comes set. That pitch on the way. Swing. Chopper to shortstop. They get the out at second and
Nicely done to hold him there.
brings him back. So now 2 outs makes it a bit harder here for Anderson Beaver. Not impossible, though.
Second baseman, number 4, Anderson Beaver.
Runner still on second and third, 2 outs.
Yeah, tough break for the Lions down there in Macon. Even tougher break for me, a video producer. They don't have replays on their system. They come and talk to me. I can help them out with that.
There you go. Pitch on the way. Sits on that one. Looked a little borderline there on the outside lower corner.
Still don't have it up. Is that? I'm not even sure. Was that a ball?
Is a ball.
That was a ball. Yeah.
Or no, they called it a strike.
It was a
I'm wrong.
strike. Okay.
Looked like he caught a ball. That one hit, and it will be foul. It was down. 0-2 count now. Beaver looking to keep us going. Again, Lions up by 6 here in the top of the 5th. Next pitch on the way, sits on that one. Lively has to slide to catch it. So Lions fall 1-0 down there at Mercer.
Correct.
Boys do. Girls win 2-1?
2-1.
2-1. So we don't come back empty-handed. Still have someone to throw in that trophy case. Another banner to raise. That one ball
Almost,
tied up. 2-2.
almost the reverse situation. I think the girls score with 2 minutes left, and the boys for pay score with 1 minute left.
Yep. Next pitch on the way. Swing. That one will be pulled foul. Hard hit. Long foul.
I definitely wasn't quick enough on the draw to catch that one.
Nope. Still 2-2 count. You're looking to either keep us going or extend this lead. Back into it. Looking for the pitch. Green comes set on the way. Swing and popped up. It will be caught in center field. That brings that inning to a close. Going into the middle of the fifth, Lions still lead 6-0. They leave 2 aboard. We'll be back in a second as the Tigers look to try and get on the board. Jackson Gray, the designated hitter, will come up to bat. Lions lead 6-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. Priggy's still on the mound, calls time. Looked like he had a little bit of injury problem earlier on. He's came back from it and has performed exceptionally well. That first one called for a ball, though. Next pitch. Sat on it a bit too long, 2-0. A little bit of a later release point. Next one, same spot, called for a strike this time. 2-1 count. Next one on the way from Priggy down low. Gray walked in his previous at-bat. Priggy comes set. Next one, swings, fouls it. That fills up the count. Next one, swing and a miss. Did he get a part of it? They're going to say no, rings him up. River Green in now. Grounded out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way from Priggy. Sits on it, rolls away. And so you're not able to get some leather on it. Doesn't matter though, no one aboard. 1-0 count. Next pitch from Prigge. That one hit hard into center field, and that's good for a base hit. River Green gets a single there. Second hit of the night for the Tigers. Lennox Lively will come up. One out, one on. Back to the top of the order for the Tigers. Pick to first is not in time. Prigge hasn't had to pick that much. Been able to get out pretty unscathed. And he drops the ball as he looked to maybe pitch. They're still going to call it a balk, though. He turned a little bit. The ball just fell out of his hand. Second balk of the night. Again, a little bit of a questionable call, but all good. We're able to get out unscathed last time. Look to do it again. This time he's got one out, though. Back into it. Pitch on the way. Sits on that one. Called for a strike. Looking to get Lennox again. Next one, swing. That one fouled down. Looked like it hit him in the foot. Has to take a little bit of a lap. Oh, 2. Finally steps back into the box. And runner on second, 0-2 count, one out. Tigers trail by 6. They're trying to get on the board. Not the first time they've had a scoring opportunity, though. Pitch on the way, sits on that one. Nice movement, not able to get it in enough. 1-2 count. Next one on the way, fouls it. Stays alive. Lively putting up a little bit of a fight here. Deep breath, comes set. Pitch on the way, sits on it, down, and ties up the count 2-2.
All right, we should be able to hear each other, Braden.
Yep, all good. Next pitch on the way, sits on it, and he gets him looking, punches him out. Second strikeout of the night for Lively.
Unfortunately, when this happens, when I have to come up here, Braden, I can't show you the replays because I'm looking at it right now of the pitch.
So that's 2 outs now. Runner on second. Balk from Prigge allowed him to advance. He's going to try and steal. Throw to third is in time. They get him. That ends the inning on caught stealing. Tried to advance to third.
That's another one where we could have used that other camera because I just took a replay from the wrong one. But let's see if we can't catch it. And, of course, we're pretty far out here.
Yeah.
But here we go. Who's that out there applying the tag? I'm looking at a tiny screen.
That would have been Christopher Fielden.
Okay, that's Fielden.
Yeah. Prigge normally hit third, so I'm thinking that, but he's pitching. So all good as we go to the top of the 6th line. Still lead 6-0 as the Tigers leave one aboard to get no runs. Step away and we'll be back in a second. Cunningham will get us started off here. He's been able to draw 2 walks so far in the game. I say that, one of them was hit by pitch, so take that as you will. Next pitch on the way, sits on that one, called for a strike. Next one on the way from Green, sits on it and ties up the count 1-1. Cunningham again looking to get us on board early. 6-0 lead, had this one for a while as that one sent straight up into the air, and the play will be made by who's going to get it? No one! And maybe a double. No, he got a bit too greedy. They catch him out at second. Looked like a routine fly ball, got down for a hit. Cunningham got a little greedy and was caught trying to go for extra bases. That's one away. Daniel Sam's up next. Looked like a lucky break there, but no such luck. Green comes set, pitch on the way, outside. But the Lions scored in the second and third, 4 in the second, 2 in the third, and been riding coattails of that. Swing, that one hit out into left field, going back in. It is down in for a base hit at the wall, into the corner. That one should be good for extra bases, and he is in safe. Great job from Daniel Sams. Another double for him. So far on the night, he's got a triple, and that one makes it 2 doubles. Great hit back there at the left field wall. Went all the way back there. Prigge will come up next. 1 out now, runner on second. Green steps back on and is going to have to take a visit with the catcher. Again, Lions have had several chances to try and extend the lead. No such luck, though. But again, shutting out the Tigers so far, it's worked. Another chance here with a runner in scoring position. I think to imagine if that one from Cunningham had been good, it would have at least put someone on third. Calls that one for a strike. Framed well there by Lennox. 0-1 count now, 1 out. Green comes set, checks second. Next pitch on the way. Looked to think about swinging, but was able to hold off and called for a ball. One count. He has that nice blue bat off of his shoulder. Checks the runner. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Prigge's trying to keep us going. Only 1 out though, but trying to get that energy. Getting later in the night though. Second game of the doubleheader always hard, especially after had a pretty extensive rain delay in the first game. Pitch on the way, sits on it. Lively tried to frame it, but no such luck there. 2-2 now. Still only 1 out. Swings, that one is up in the air to center field, and he'll be able to make that play. Looked like Sam's thought about taking off, but realized it was a smart bet to just stay put. Givens will come up next. Got a walk so far in the game. Single also, he had that one in the first game. 2 outs now, runner on second. Now Givens really trying to keep us going. Pitch Pitch on the way, sits on it. A little bit of an off speed there, but called for a strike still. Next pitch on the way from Green, sits on it again, low in the dirt. Ties up the count 1-1. Top of the 6th. Pitch on the way, sits on it, called a ball. Looked like it was down there a little bit, but Lennox tried to frame it and try and catch the bottom of the box. No such luck there. 2-1. Next pitch on the way. That one, a strike. Finding some success there on the outer side. Ties up the count 2-2. Triple two is up on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Green comes set. Next pitch swung. That one, a little bit of a chopper. Hit to the shortstop. Throw to first is in time, and that'll bring the inning to a close. So going into the middle of the 6th, Lions still lead 6-0. They leave 1 on, no runs. Be back in a second as the Tigers will try and do something. The Lovett Parent Association is the organization dedicated to promoting volunteer interest among parents in support of the school and engaging in activities promoting the enrichment of all students, faculty, and staff. There are many opportunities, small and large, for you to make a positive impact. Visit the Lovett website to become involved with the LPA today. Harrison up first to bat for the Tigers. Right fielder, or excuse me, center fielder came in for Green, who's currently on the mound for the Tigers. Priggy out there right now. That first one called for a ball. Next pitch on the way, swings at that one. Jammed him a bit inside. Ties it up 1-1. Next pitch on the way. Swing, hit to Cunningham. He bobbles it a bit. No hand. Throw to first is not in time. It bounces away. Parton able to rally it back in before any more damage is done. Bit of an unfortunate bounce there, but Harrison gets aboard. Chapman up now. Maybe a double play opportunity for the Lions. They gotten 1 on the night. That was fun. Bit of a running error. Another runner on there for Tigers. Pick there, no good. Trying to keep Harrison on first. Priggy comes set. Next pitch on the way. Made Chapman try to dodge it, but perfectly down the middle. 0-1. Pick to first again, no good. Dropped the ball a little bit. Parton picks it up. And have to get a fresh one there. Bottom of the 6. Lions lead by 6. Currently lead the series 1-0. Trying to get everything figured out with the runner. Steps back on. Oh, here we go, back again, 0-1 count. Chapman still in the box. He sits on that one, ties it up 1-1. Lindsay does a good job sliding over there to grab it. Next one on the way, bounces away, and that'll mean a runner advances to second. So Harrison there at second. Lions have done a pretty good job there when runner in scoring position. So that should be pretty apparent. No action from either bullpen right now. Next pitch on the way from Prigge. Sits on that one up high, 3-2. Or excuse me, 3-1. Walk here would not advance anyone. No outs though. Next pitch on the way, sits on it, and he takes a trip over there to first. Chapman's second walk of the night. Aiden Field was the starting pitcher. He's now there at first. He'll come up to hit. And he's drew a walk so far in the game. Gonna have a quick mound visit. Lions hoping to hang on to this lead and close it out nice here in the series. One of the better looks the Tigers have had on the night to try and get on the board. Get back into it. Prigge stays on. So runners on first and second, no outs. And Field steps into the box, and we're back into it. Comes set, pitch on the way, strike. Prigge looking for yet another punch out, swing and a miss there. Might have found it down, but still strike regardless. 0-2. Prigge's got 10 strikeouts so far, and make that 11. As Caleb smacks his helmet heading back to the dugout. Daly will come up next. Has a pretty big out there. Trying to create a spark here. Next pitch on the way. Ball. Swing and a miss there. Ties up the count 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the 6th. Next one. Straight looked like it maybe was going to catch Daly's shoulder, but stayed clear of it. 2-1 now. Next one on the way, sits on it now, 3-1. A few balls been put into play. Swings, and that one's fouled. Full count now, 3-2. Be a big out here for Prigge if he can get it. Lions haven't had to call for the bullpen too much tonight. Prigge with a starter, he's going deep. And Hayden Bernard was the starter in the last game. He went 6. That one high ball, and now bases loaded with 1 out. Kason Palmer coming up and now into a little bit of a dangerous situation here. Desperately needs to get this strikeout at the very least. Try and limit the damage. No one in for the Tigers yet, but this is the best opportunity they've had. Checks his swing on that one, and they don't even call it a strike. Looked like it was at a decent height, but no call there. 1-0 count. Come set. Deep breath. Next one on the way. Fouled. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 1-2. Next one, swing and a miss. And a nice punch out there. Big one. So 2 outs now. Base is still loaded. Jeffrey Brown will come up. He's singled so far in this game. Came up pretty empty-handed in the one before. Next one, that one fouled and into the woods. Oh, 1 count. Next pitch on the way, sits on that one, called for a strike. Caught the bottom of the box. 0-2. And next one, dodges out of the way, able to keep it in enough to hold the runners at bay. Get him a fresh one. Back into the box, we'll get back into it. And apparently not happy with that one, actually. So get him another one. Back into it. 1-2 count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitch on the way, gets him! Gets him looking, and Prigge gets out of it. Phenomenal! Keeps the Tigers at bay. Lions still lead 6 as the Tigers get no runs and leave 3 on. We'll get back here in a second for the final frame of play. The Lions will look to defend this lead. It's still best of 3, right? Making sure. Connor Parton will come up. Top of the 7th. Lions lead by 6. They'll look to extend it. Green still on the mound there for the Tigers. Next pitch on the way. Sits on it, call for a strike. Leg kick, sits on it again, and that one down outside, ties up the count 1-1. Again, Lions lead this series 1-0 after a great comeback win in the first game. Win here would be pretty big to move on. Sits on it again, this one down inside. 1-2 now. Sits on it again. This one catches the edge of the box, ties it up 2-2. That one hit, and it will be caught by the shortstop. Brandon Chapman makes the catch there for the first out. Corey Nelson to come up now. A little bit of movement there from the Lions bullpen. Don't have a camera down there tonight, and just short on resources. Briggy's done excellent, though, for the Lions. Next pitch on the way, up high. As we continue to go later and later into the night. Next pitch on the way, fouled that one into his leg. Took a quick lap there, not as bad as the ball Altuve hitting to himself earlier today. That took him out of the game. That one not hitting the best place. Pray for him and his future kids. Count tied up 1-1. Kind of a quick mound visit there. Nelson trying to get aboard here. Comes set. Next pitch on the way. Sits on that one, low and away. Two 1 count. Swing and a miss there. Ties it up 2-2. Next pitch on the way from Green. Sits on it and down low. Full count. Next one sits on it, and he'll take another walk. Appreciated there. So he gets on. Charles Lindsay will come up next. 2 singles in the game for him. 3 singles on the night. Boob's going to come out and have a quick conversation with him. Excuse me, have a conversation with Blue there. Leads me to believe there will probably be a pitching change coming up. And I'm wrong about it again. Pinch runner comes in. I'm 0 for 2 on the night on this.
First base, number 14, Michael Mitchell.
Michael Mitchell comes up. Excuse me, Corey Nelson, the designated hitter, will actually run. So Michael Mitchell got sent out there and called right back. One out, runner on first. Charles Lindsay, the catcher, up to bat here in the top of the 7th. Next pitch on the way. Ball. Big thing around the sport is upping the pace of play. And walks don't help that. Seeing them trying to implement things like the pitch clock as that one shot to third, throw to second's good, and they only come away with one out as Lindsay singles there to first. We've done several things in the minors, introducing pitch clocks and adding how many times you can check back and runners. A bunch of new rules trying to improve it, shave off as much time as they can, but not entirely sure that's worked. They've came back and added the 9-inning doubleheader in the majors. Saw that last night with the Braves. They came away empty-handed in New York. They did even up the series, though, 2-2 with the win today against the Mets. They'll be back soon to play Milwaukee. Out one called for a strike. Should be Ronald Acuna Jr.'s homecoming. The first game he'll play in Truist Park in a long time. Next one on the way. Sits on that one. Looked like a pretty good pitch, but ties up the count 1-1. Right up the street, our friends, the Braves. They're pretty good. They did fine last year. They did okay. 2 outs. Sits on that one. Called for a ball. Next one, swing, and that one finds the gap, and we'll keep going. Almost dropped my score sheet. As the Tigers are going to send someone to the bullpen. Anderson Beaver will come up. Mitchell got a single. That kept us going. Beaver will look to do the same. Runners back in scoring position. Lions rallied with 2 outs earlier on. Checks runner at second. Pitch on the way. Check swing, and they're going to say he went. Oh, 1. Green comes set. That one up high. Ties it up. Lions looking to extend this lead, and they'll have to protect it in the bottom half, even though, again, we are still here on the riverbank. Second game of the doubleheader. Swainsboro is the home team technically. Lions down to their final out. Doesn't seem like that's been too much pressure here. Pitch on the way, swing, and that one's popped up into center, right center, and Harrison makes the catch. That brings the top of the 7th to a close. Lions still lead 6-0 as the Tigers will come up and try and rally back. We'll be back in a second for that. Jackson Gray, the designated hitter, will get it started off here for the Tigers. And Prigge still on the mound. Going strong, and he's going to look to close us out here. Lions lead by 6 here, bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way from Prigge. That one, a bit of a chopper there to third base. Throw to first is good, 1 away. Great job there from Fielding, coming in and making a perfect throw to Parker. Green up next. The pitcher. He's notched a hit in this game. Next pitch on the way. Sits on that one up high. Prigge looking to try and get us out of that one. 2-0. Yeah, this one, I mean. Again, Lions lead 1-0 in the series. Win tonight would move them up. Next pitch on the way. Sits on it, called for a strike. Was a bit inside. Green didn't want to pull the trigger. Hoping call would go his way. Unfortunately, did not. 2-1. Next pitch on the way, and that one will be caught. Oh, my Lord. Logan Givens. A sliding catch. 2 away, and the Tigers are down to the last out. Lennox Lively, the catcher, trying to get a spark here going for him. They've had a bunch of chances to try and drive in ones, but the Lions have done a great job holding them at bay. Pitch on the way, sits on it outside. Lindsey flashes the leather and pulls it in. Next pitch, fouled. Count tied up 1-1, 2 outs, no one on. Next pitch on the way, swing, and that one finds the grass. Prigge had to dodge out of the way, and Lively keeps the Tigers alive. Harrison Jones will come up next. Tigers have to play near perfect. So now a runner aboard. 2 outs. Pitch from Prigge on the way. Fastball. Down low. 1 out. Swing, that one popped up in the air, and Cunningham catches it. Get your brooms, that's a sweep. After the Tigers choke away the first game, Lions shut them out 6-0 in the second to win the series. Beautiful pitching night from Will Prigge. He pitches all 7, shuts them out. So Lions will advance to the next round. I'm Braden Fletcher. It's been a pleasure here tonight from me. Beautiful games from the Lions. They advance. Again, your final score, Lions, Trout, Swainsboro Tigers, 6-0. We'll see you next time.
Online sports coverage of Love It Athletics is brought to you by the Beery Cummings Group of Dorsey Alston Realtors.